That's cool. Now, obviously, over the years, you've probably adjusted a lot of things. Especially, you said you came from baseball. Actually, maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. Like, what was that transfer pretty seamless for you, or were there certain things that you felt like going from baseball to softball, you really had to adjust? And once you finally made that adjustment, it could
Mhm.
take off. Or
Out of baseball, started playing softball. I sucked. I
okay,
was I was horrible,
yeah, all right,
and basically I still held the bat like I was playing baseball.
uh huh,
Still back in the box. When the
hmm,
arc was basically my only hits were up the middle
okay,
because you learn to stay behind the ball
yeah,
in baseball. So finally, one of my friends over here was like, "Get rid of the baseball mentality.
mm.
Throw it all away." I was like, "All right, how do I throw away what I have been taught my entire life
right,
to do?"
yeah,
So he said, "You want to end up holding a bat like this, the overlap
mm.
grip."
Okay,
So basically, I started with a pinky. So everything was here, pinky was off, and then it
okay,
was that, then
hmm,
that, then that.
okay, yeah,
So actually, when I first started trying to learn that, I actually threw the bat a ton of times.
yeah,
But um, so that is ultimately like what I wanted to get to. And then he said, "Hey, by the way, you should go on YouTube and you should look up a guy named Brett Helmer."
mm-hmm.
I was like, "All right." So I looked him up. I was like, "All right, cool. This is another big old lefty."
Yeah,
And I saw the way that he held the bat too, and it was just like that.
yeah,
I was like, "All right, so there has to be something to it." So as you know, you
hmm,
create more whip, more torque, especially if you get your timing right on it.
yeah,
Um, and then it just became comfortable. It took a
yeah.
long time to learn that.
Did you wait until you had it fully developed before you went into game situations, or did you just kind of go for it?
Oh no, I waited.
Yeah, right.
I didn't want to throw a bat on the field. I didn't want to hurt anyone, especially trying something new.
Yeah.
Um, but to me, once you learn what's comfortable for you
Hmm.
in slow pitch. So for me, in USA softball, there's no pump faking, and then it's one delivery, right? So you present the ball, deliver, go.
Yeah.
So I was able to learn my body and timing of torquing my hips. I torque a lot, and then with the overlap grip, when the ball comes, just you power through, and then this hand being on top to the point of contact, you have the power, and then you have to let go of the bat holding it like
Mm.
that,
Yeah.
which is causing that, which is the backspin on the ball,
Mm.
and then you follow through.
Yeah, that's helpful. I guess I didn't really know the science part behind it. I just, it was a similar thing. Somebody told me about it, so I went and watched, some of the bigger names in softball
Mm-hmm.
doing it, and I thought, well, I should try that then. And
Yeah.
but I didn't know necessarily like the science aspect. I definitely experienced the whip right away. Um,
Yeah.
but I did a lot with a weighted bat to try to really strengthen those muscles. Was there
Mm-hmm.
anything that you did to help you from like curb that, like throwing the bat, like letting it fly out?
It was just honestly just repetition,
Yeah.
repetition. Because I was like, all right, I can't hold on to the bat fully like this. That just felt weird.
Yeah.
So it was just keep doing it, keep doing it. The Jimmer stick as well. I have a Jimmer stick,
Oh yeah. Okay.
um,
Which
which
that's like a,
is
a weighted, pretty heavy, right? That's
it is.
okay.
Yep, and that as well. I swing that to warm up
Okay.
before we play and hit. So definitely using that strengthens your forearms, strengthens basically everything. I mean,
Okay.
just imagine hooking up a cable to like a rope in a
Mhm.
gym, and then pulling with your front hip for explosion,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So that's essentially what you're doing with the Jimmer, but it's in a bat form, and you're out at the field.
Okay. Yeah. Now, in terms of like adjustments in your swing, would you say, like, the question here I was going to ask, but I wanted to hear
Mhm.
this baseball transfers, but maybe you actually already answered this one. The most profitable adjustment you've made for hitting would it be the grip?
So it would be the grip plus where I stand in the box.
Okay.
That took a while because I saw a lot of people in U-Trip standing with their back foot at the front of the plate, like where it starts, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I saw a lot of people standing there. So I would try to stand there, and I was like, this ain't working for me. I keep catching underneath the ball.
Okay.
So I started moving my foot back. So then my back foot was halfway on the plate. And I was like, all right, this is feeling better. And then I moved my back foot to the back part of home plate. And that's where I stand now.
Okay.
That felt the most comfortable to me.
Okay. Well, no matter what kind of game situation, will you stand at the same spot every time?
You have to. You have to. If you like when you get up and start playing like A, double A, and all that stuff, people know your strengths.
Yeah.
So let's just say, for example, there's a situation where I can go oppo. And then if the catcher's looking down on my feet and he sees where I stand, and then all of a sudden I'm standing way off.
Right.
Then I'm like, yeah, he's going to go that way. Like he's going that way.
Yep.
So you have to be able to stand in the same spot and be able to push the ball, pull the ball, and do whatever you want with it, basically staying in the same spot every time.
Yep. That makes perfect sense. Hey, and make sure to subscribe to the channel.